don't know what you're here for. Then you're stupid.
I know why you're here, Ezra. We know why you're here.
Are you ridiculously retarded? Are you Indian yourself? How come you guys
I'll tell you why we're here.
Why are you here?
We're here because of the racial slurs that have been going on with the media for years. And you know what? We're tired of it. We're tired of it. Well, let's just say, I don't understand. That makes sense. And how my people, I'm interested in the wealth and well-being of my people. I don't care about the corporations. I don't even care about who you work for. What I care about is how my people go to bed at night.
But
do you think about that? Do you think about that? Do you think about that?
Do you think the Indian
What changes should we make? What do you think we should make? I think the racism should stop.
You should get rid of your property rights, Ezra. You should get rid of your right to drop where I'm going.
What are you guys here for?
We're here to protest against
hate speech is a crime, you racist!
And to bring,
didn't you have enough in Alberta, Ezra?
Sun Media represents and the agenda that they push forward.
There's some Jewish comments there. Does that represent the
Racism.
Obviously, it does not represent everybody.
I'm talking to you.
Right, but I see there's some anti-Semitism and some Palestinian.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Your hatred now!
Do you represent yourself when you speak?
What did you say about the Roma people?
As the Sun Media.
Yes, but do you take responsibility for your own voice?
Yeah, is there anything in particular
responsibility? Do you take responsibility for your own actions?
Yeah.
Do you take responsibility for your own actions?
Yes.
So the actions that you take, by picking up your pen every day, by going into the media, into the press, into sending out messages to people, to general people, knowing in your heart, looking in your eyes, knowing in your heart that you are sending a racist agenda against people, against people.
You're calling it a racist agenda. I'm trying to pin down what I've said or done that you think is racist. I want to scrap the racist Indian Act.
Tell you what, we'll post a video on YouTube.
Yeah, I think the Indian Act is illegal and a racist.
Hey, it's not difficult to put together a video of your racist mouth.
The Indian Act needs to be changed to full consultation in accommodation with free, prior, and informed consent.
I can give you some
I'm gonna ask you like I asked you last time. If you're responsible for your own actions,
anyone else want to tell me what they don't like about the Indian Act?
They don't like your coverage of the Roma people. Why did you trash the Roma people, Ezra?
I'm ignoring you.
Racism has killed many children from many nations.
How did my racism kill many children from many nations?
Because you idolize us as people of color, not as a human race. That's one human being. You have annihilated.
What have I done? You mean give me an example? Now let me get back in my stuff.
Look at all these people. Do you really mean
But you said I've said something. You said I've said something.
You're media. You're media.
Can you give me an example though?
Provoking genocide against the native children.
Did I provoke? I didn't think I provoked genocide.
Racism is racist. Do you understand?
How about you? What do you think?
Everything that you say, you're trying to sell your dress.
How come you're so tall? All right, is there anyone here who wants to say? I will tell you during the election.
Okay, I work for Sun TV. Let Spirit share the space. Sun
Occupy was going to turn into another Oka. You were making them look
So this is about Occupy? You guys with Occupy still? This young lady.
subject. I'm quoting you. You
You asking all the questions. We have all the questions. You got answers that we want.
Because I don't believe in racism. I think we've got to be racially equal before the law.
Does that not allow self-determination?
No, the Indian Act keeps Indians subordinate to the white government.
No, it's not supposed to. It's supposed to allow sharing of the land. The Indian Act has not been utilized properly because
By whom?
The government.
The white government or the band government?
Sorry.
By which government?
The white government. The white government has systematically systematically disempowered and segregated populations.
What's your name?
And you know, remember me?
You got an occupied. I want you to know how you demonize our Mohawk warrior society. I'm not Mohawk. You continue to degrade our people and our nation. I'm not Mohawk.
Unity, that's why he's wearing it. It's unity. What is that? Unity, that's why he's wearing it.
Stop diverting it.
All I'm saying, don't divert it. Be careful what you're saying.
What's the overlap between Occupy and Occupy?
I'm not Mohawk, but I work for the Iroquois Confederacy. And I'm here to tell you that we have our own laws. And we have our own ways of fighting our stuff. And we don't need your false propaganda coming here and telling us who you think we are.
Do you think we need to reform the Indian Act?
We don't need an Indian Act.
I agree. Do you think what laws should govern your people then?
Our own laws.
Which laws should those be?
The great law. The only law.
Can you particularize that for me? I'm not familiar with that.
Well, that's okay because you're not native, so you don't have to know. When you become native,
They're sending their own people to the gas chamber.
And uneducated, that's why we don't know.
You're a piece of shit, Ezra. You're a fucking piece of shit.
My name is Jay Mason.
Hi, Jay.
Back in 1983, 1984,
I was 11 and 12. Go ahead.
we called the Toronto Sun on institutionalized racism back then, and I forced them to print my counter-editorial about their views of Native people.
I think this doesn't let Indians have the same rights that white folks
and this is your foundation.
Well, of course, the Indian Act was the prototype for apartheid.
Well, we got rid of apartheid. Don't you think we should get rid of the Indian Act?
No, we need to get rid of racism here in Canada.
Well, hang on. You just said that
We also need to get rid of the institutionalized racism
by putting the people in power.
that you all
They got rid of apartheid by putting the people in power. If you want to put the natives in power here, then we could get rid of
See,
the
one thing you all
apartheid.
don't realize, I was born in Toronto in 1952. I was not a citizen of this country until 1958. It was illegal. It was illegal for me to go to university until 1965.
We've got to get rid of that.
And you guys don't understand that.
Oh, I do understand that.
You know, it was illegal for more than 3 Native people to gather in a public
Today it's
place.
illegal for
Right
Indians
now, you're speaking over the
in their
women.
own home.
It was illegal for Native people to hire a lawyer until 1965.
Excuse me, right now,
What's your name?
you're speaking over the women.
Why do you cut down
What's your name?
My name's Ken. Why do you cut down Chief Spence all the time? How is that not racist?
Well, because it has to do with her mismanagement of band funds. Do you think she's a good manager?
I want to know why you don't honor the fact that she's on a hunger strike. You refuse to say hunger strike. Why do you call this? Why do you say that she's overweight and is on a liquid diet? That's offensive. If you look up hunger strike on Wikipedia, she's on a hunger strike.
Is that more important than the fact that she squandered the band's money?
Why do you keep changing the subject? I want to know why you won't say that she's on a hunger strike. Because of you, now much of the media is calling this a liquid diet. That's offensive. Why is her weight such an issue to you? Why is Chief Spence's weight such an issue to you?
Because I think it's a distraction from her mismanagement of her money.
Yes, you talking about a liquid diet is a distraction.
Talk about the Indian Act. Why do you want to talk to you?
The people are talking the dumbest talking. You're disturbing all and you want to cover with additional people.
This isn't just another territory, this is some territory.
No. This is not some territory, this is public property, this is the sidewalk.
Go back to Europe.
Stop your bias view.
Back to Europe.
Whereabouts in Europe?
Stop your bias view. Get your
I'm from Calgary. Where do you think I should go in Europe?
But your
Ezra. Do you care about native rights? Hey, do you care about native rights?
Ezra, who's got the money? Ezra,
You're trying to
Do you care about native rights?
I'm Jewish myself, and I come from Holocaust surviving families, and that's the reason why I'm supporting Idle No More and these people's right to resist. Because when this
To resist what?
To resist this authoritarian government. Because when things become more authoritarian, people go to fear and ignorance, and they go to fear and ignorance to protect themselves.
By having people like you on TV. By having people like you on TV.
Propaganda media like you.
You're a disgrace.
Should they sell
You
their
shouldn't even be a
Otto
reporter.
Wapiscat.
You own
mean.
shares.
That's the biggest financial mismatch.
Why don't you sell your shares?
Should they sell their shares?
Why don't you sell
Should
your
Enbridge
shares?
be allowed to kill the earth? It's a bigger question. Would you like to survive? Is that the question? What are you doing?
You just want money, right? You care about money. You care about
It's
money.
not about the money.
You care about them. That's all
It's not about the money. It's not about the money. There's no amount of money.
That's all you
No
care
amount of
about.
money.
You like money, right? You're a money man. You got a lot of money, right? Yeah, are you?
You're not worried
No.
about the 50.
So what? Who cares? You still a money man. Doesn't matter what color you are. What, you're like a racist?
Well, I mean, you're pushing me a bit, so that I'm losing.
Well, you know what? You know what? We're all angry here. We're all angry here. So I suggest you wipe off that.
Hey, Ezra, you can hide. We can see your racist side. Hey, Ezra, you can hide.
We can see your racist side. Hey, Ezra, you can hide. We can see your racist side. Hey, Ezra, you can hide. We can get off
You know what? You work for a prejudice corporation. You work for a prejudice corporation because you know why? You know why? Because my stepfather died in Edmonton and everybody publicized it like he was a drunk and he was stabbed. That's how you guys portray Native people. You know what? We're sick of it.
Okay, see you later.
See your racist side.
Get this fucking clown out of here.
You were touching. Keep going, dude. This is for Europe.
You're the one walking through, everyone.
But why would you take me away? Because my hands are in my pocket, so I'm not shouting at anyone. How come I'm being taken away?
Ezra.
I'm the lawful one, though, aren't I?
Well, I think at this moment, everyone is complaining. What's happening is clearly there are a lot of people upset.
So if I got more upset, would you take them away?
Well, you are one, and that makes
It's easier for you. So this is about what's easy for you.
Well, it's easier for society, right? We all want to
Well,
get
it's not
along.
easier for my freedom of speech, though, is
Well,
it?
no, it isn't. But you're going to aggravate.
So we're giving a veto to the angry people.
Canadians and Canadians reversed on the front line against the Germans.
And if I don't, will you arrest
This is our
me?
thanks to the Jewish community.
Will you arrest me if I don't?
It's owned by a Jewish.
You're choosing to stay here and aggravate these people?
I'm
I put it back to
asking.
you, sir. Is this what you're choosing?
Arrest him for hate crimes.
You know what?
I'm putting it back
Arrest
to
him
you,
for
sir.
hate crimes. Arrest him right now for hate crimes.
It's getting very heated, and then that
But that's
becomes
not
a
the
problem.
test. It's not against the law to be
test is when-
aggravating, is
the
it?
test
Thank God.
is
Section 318 of the Criminal Code, promoting hatred.
Really? Is
Arrest him right now
against the
for
law?
hate
What section of
crimes.
the criminal code?
But they won't do that.
We don't need to
They're on his side.
Clearly, we're going to talk human behavior.
Go ahead and arrest me. No,
Human
seriously,
behavior.
go ahead and arrest me.
Why would you ask me that?
Because if I'm doing something unlawful, then arrest me.
I'm not asking you that.
I understand you want to capture what I'm saying. You just want to be lower because you want to hear anything about certain. Okay. That's
With their background.
We're here to
I
arrest
worry
anyone.
about what you're saying.
Even if someone breaks the law?
Well, if somebody, I said, well, we're not here to arrest anyone because we've spoken with the group of protesters and they've assured us that they are here to be involved. And they have been working with us. And all we're simply asking is
You're working with them too. But you're not working with me. You're asking me.
Yes, you are, actually.
I'm sorry. I understand the microphone going, the camera going, but I'd really like to communicate this to you, sir, just so that everyone's on the same page. We're here to facilitate everyone's peaceful protest.
But then how come you're asking me to leave and not that?
And everyone's right to give freedom of expression. However, there are some situations where what people may say or do agitates other people. And all we're asking you to do is to exercise. You are free to say whatever you want. However, all we're asking you to do is just to exercise some good judgment in the sense that please be mindful of the fact that some of these folks are here because they are not happy with some of the things that have been talked about on your broadcast.
So does that give them more weight with you than someone who isn't?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not, sir. Absolutely not.
You're touching me a lot.
Absolutely, I'm a toucher.
Do you touch those guys a lot, or is it just people you disagree with that you assault?
No, actually not at all.
Is that assault and
I talk to
battery?
people like that all the time. How you doing, sir?
Is that assault and battery?
Your sarcasm is droll.
No, I'm asking you a legal question, actually.
You're actually being insulted.
No, there's no intent to insult you. How is it assault?
Well, it's battery then. You're giving me a law lesson.
There's no charge of battery in Canada, actually. But anyway, we're getting away from the main point here, which is we just want to ensure that you are safe and that everyone here is safe and that you are allowed to say and do what you feel as long as it's not breaking the law, and so are they, sir. All right? And we're trying to avoid a situation where something that is said or done leads to a criminal act being committed. So all we're asking you to do is just to exercise what would be common good judgment. Again.
Who's committing the thought crime? Me? Now, what's that?
I'll tell you what. We're gonna step away, sir. If you're choosing not to listen to me, that's fine. And we will be here to ensure that everyone is able to peacefully be able to say.
Are you with the protesters, or do you disagree with the protesters?
Excuse me.
Oh, I know that.
You're giving him power, yeah. You are. You're giving him
That's an interesting point of view.
You want to go back?
Yeah.
So when the Jewish Holocaust, who's there to help the Jewish? First and foremost, Canadians and Americans. All we like is the same respect. Is that too much to ask?
You know what? That's actually a great point. A lot of First Nations fought in the Second World War. I think that getting rid of the Indian Act is, it's not as grave as the Holocaust, but I think it's racist. Like some elements of the Holocaust.
Indian Act being racist?
Well, look at if we let the Harper government go with the way he's going, we'll have nothing left in the future. We'll have no natural resources.
The ownership
Is that what you
property.
like?
You don't own the land.
That's my son.
The land, you're part of the land. You don't own the land. So we have to buy.
I don't want to interview your son unless you encourage it. What part of the treaties do you think is not being honored?
We have to buy into
all treaties.
This Western.
Harper's infringing on all treaties.
Version of an example of what he's doing?
Property.
He took right now we had 289 million natural lakes and resources under the Environmental Protection Agency. As of now, we have 89. You don't see a problem with that?
Well, is that a violation of the reserve?
It's a violation of Canada. He sold out Canada.
But you said you're violating the treaties. Some treaties broken?
Yeah, because those lakes are on treaty lands.
He forgot. He neglected to control the natives before changing it.
Are you First Nations yourself?
No, sir.
And can you give me an example of hate or intolerance?
Yes. Figure in the middle.
Now, I did a show the other day where all of my guests were First Nations people, including former Grand Chief Matthew Coon and some other chiefs.
He doesn't answer questions. He just
It's all going to be edited out.
He spouts his opinion.
And put down in certain words. Yeah, but I don't know if this is supposed to be.
You can edit. But I have a question though.
He wants natives to be able to own their land so that they could sell their land to these countries and then have no access. Natives say to share the land. You're still talking about share the land.
I'm talking about your reporting because the Sun is biased and unfair.
I do.
No, I don't.
want to talk to you at all.
Well, then how come you came to my office?
Just go. Tell you, let it be. Treaties are to share the land. Just let it be. You don't even talk to them.
You know, when you call talk about ending for Indian Act racism,
why don't you read the Indian Act first and then
I haven't.
He's trying to fuel you. He's leaving the balloon.
What's your name? What's that?
She's saying you're a billionaire.
I'm a thousandaire. I'm actually a thousandaire. Okay, I'm more of 100.
Don't talk to him. Don't feed the troll. Don't feed the troll. Don't feed the troll.
Well, you've never seen Hanukkah gelt then.
Don't feed the troll. Don't feed the troll. Don't feed the troll.
Excuse me, ma'am in the red hat.
Don't feed the troll. Don't feed the troll.
Telling me to
don't feed the troll.
Then step back.
Don't feed the troll. 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 Don't feed the troll.
What's your name?
Don't feed the troll. Don't feed the troll.
Don't even. What was hateful?
Let it go. Let it go. Don't feed the troll. Don't feed the troll. Let it go.
We got one. All right. Bye, everybody. Remember, it's Levant, not Levant.
All right. Where's our second camera?
Nice makeup, Ezra.
Censorship.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes you just listen to a woman
Just let
when
it
he
be.
says shut the fuck up.
Let it be. Let it be.
All right. Let's go.
Of course. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's why he's protected by all these guys right now.
No comment. No comment. No comment.
Do you not know what's racist?
No comment. No comment.
Well, then how come you came down here?
No comment. Just go.
All right. You want to go in?
What's your name?
Daryl.
Why are you here, Daryl? No comment, Daryl.
I'm just here to get the story, man.
Daryl,
No
enough, man. Don't feed it. Let it go. Let it go.
I'm a journalist just like you. I'm not here to comment.
Good. Just let it go.
Yeah, he's break for a commercial break or what? I get some good ones.
Bye-bye.
Racing! Clean the toilet!
Let's play for good.
There's no camera.
They're happy to work. Absolutely. Give me an example of what's racist that you've said.
How's it going, brother?
Let's just step off the street.
Myself personally, I have not bought the Toronto Sun newspaper for 15 years
Have you
because,
seen my TV show at all?
I for one don't like women being exploited half naked to sell papers. So 15
Okay,
years
but
ago,
this says racism, it's not journalism. What's
that's
racist?
right, but I know all about your
views on Israel are
So this is
and
about Islamophobia?
and about Palestine.
What did I do about Palestine that you think's racist?
I'm not getting into it with
Do
you.
you have any
I'm here
examples?
for this movement.
We're not talking to him
Exactly.
anymore.
I'm trying to tell him that too. Thank you.
Enough of the colonial
No, I'm not.
the right mentality. Are
I'm
we a
not talking
colony? Who's the colony in this situation?
We're not talking to him.
I have a question.
Okay,
I'd like to ask you a question.
go ahead.
Do you believe that your media is without prejudice?
Well, I mean, my job is an opinion columnist, so I'm always taking a point of view. I mean,
Do you think
I'm not a,
newspapers should offer opinion or fact?
both. There's the news section and the editorial section.
So how do we know the difference when we're reading a paper? between
Mine's marked
opinion and fact?
op-ed or columnist.
So,
But I want to get back to the colonial thing.
We want
Who's
to
the
get
empire?
back to you.
Who's the
You
empire
are.
in this game?
You are the media.
Oh, so
The
this,
media
so
is
it's
the
a
empire.
metaphor for the media empire.
That's an interesting approach. Yeah, I would say the media
Reverse
is.
psychology will not work. On what? Come on, let's go. Let's not talk.
He's brave enough to be here.
I know.
I don't know. Should I?
I think
He's going to scare you.
Ezra's a libertarian.
Long time ago. We hated you. We hate you now. We'll hate you in 10 years from now.
who's we? However, we're turning it around. We're after me.
See, that's the tactic.
No, I just want you to say
I caught that.
No, I mean, most people say, I have a frog in your pocket or something.
The English language is very...
Listen.
You know how to politically speak it.
Well, when you say you'll hate me, who's we?
Okay, enough. Do not feed this stuff anymore, man. Let it be. Let it be. Go.
Enough. Are you a libertarian?
Go.
Sort of half and half. How about yourself?
I was just wondering if
Don't even. That's fair. The master's too old. Let's get her down. The master's house.
Okay, let's go in. We've got our own media. Okay, let's go. Okay. Ezra.
Enough.
This is our media.
Enough.
This is our...
Enough. He doesn't want to hear about your media.
I thought it was sort of interesting, actually.
Just let it go.
Daryl, bring the media this way. Daryl, bring our stream this way. This way.
we don't want him.
Okay, Ezra, let's do some sort of stand-up. You facing this way so we can get it in the bath. Just kind of summarizing.
I'm here outside the Toronto Sun where I don't know more. I'm here outside the Toronto Sun where I don't know more, and Occupy has merged with the No Talk Warriors, saying that the Sun media is racist for criticizing the Indian Act. Now, I've asked as many people here as possible to tell them what we've said that's racist. I put it to them that the Indian Act that we want to reform is the thing that's racist. The response has been frustrated swears and official organizers telling people not to talk to me. But then things got weird. The cops told me to leave the premises. They said that I was causing the protesters to be irritated. Now, I asked the cops if I was breaking any law or if they wanted to arrest me. They didn't really answer. They just said people were getting agitated. And I asked them why that would make me the one to be removed, and if their job wasn't to enforce the law, not just make things easier. I was disappointed in the cops, but not surprised. All across Canada, police are being told, don't enforce the law, just like you didn't enforce the law on Occupy Wall Street. They're not occupying the law on these blockades and protests. I actually like this protest. It's fairly peaceful. Some people push me, but no big deal. They're speaking rather than blockading. I don't mind this, and it proved to me once again that I Don't Know More is a pretty incoherent kind of thing, just like Occupy Toronto. I'm disappointed in them, but you know, it's not about them or the professional protesters. It's about freeing ordinary Indians in Canada from the racism of the Indian Act. I promise I'll keep doing that, and so will Sun Media. Good?
Oh yeah, so let's go in.
Hi, everybody.
One second.